Good morning, Tape Reader Joe here once more. It's been a little while, I know. Been really busy with work, but I wanted to do a quick recording before I get my flight. And reason being because I'm going to be offline for a little while, traveling, having a bit of a vacation during August. But I'm taking this opportunity to kind of, watch, tape read, possibly put on a trade or two, maybe even do a swing trade, because I'm not really going to be actively looking as much. But I wanted to just go through, do a quick market review as to what's happened over the last week and a couple of good trades that I've had this week whilst I've been working. So, I don't know about you, but as I look at this view of the past week and going in today, Friday the 1st of August, to me, this is clear accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. And this is the thing, when you zoom out, I'm on the 1 hour time frame. I'm not even looking at what happened the previous week or anything like that. I'm just purely looking at what happened last week and this week, what is happening this week. Monday, we had this new week opening gap. We rode up. We went back and forth in this price range here, as you can see. Yeah? I think this is what you do if I draw a box around it. We went like that. Let me just... We extend... no extension. We accumulated, then we manipulated up here on Thursday. We took that high, 23775. I'm going to talk about that. 735. Where did we get up to? We went all the way up to 23,731, which is fantastic. And then, as you can see, we distributed, and we're now in this process of maybe a reversal. I'll get there in a second. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm beginning to actually see this playing out. Obviously, this is in the big picture now. It's in hindsight. And I'm seeing it now at the end of it. But if I zoom in to what happened each day, as you can see the marks where I've kind of traded and when I haven't. So I didn't really do much on Monday, Tuesday, went into Wednesday here. I believe this may have been a loss actually, or a break-even trade. But as you can see, I would have started marking things up at the beginning. So here we have a gap. This gap here was marked up. I believe this is it. If I go to the daily, maybe not the daily actually. Let me just go back to the 1 hour. Or even, yeah, so I'll just stick here. So here, I was looking at this gap initially. I had this marked up all week because we took this high at 23,200 or around there. We found support in here going into the week. We had this new week opening gap. And I must admit, I'm sure I remember thinking, this has got to go all the way back down here. I actually, as you can see, I had an alert on for when I was to reach 2300. I'll be honest with you, I missed it because I was looking for it to reach there on Monday and it didn't. As you can see, price continued up. It took this high. As you see, I had that marked up. It took that high. We got to 23532. And as you can see, I've got this gap in here, which I'd marked up. We broke through it, and as I say, we butted around. So I think at this point, I was looking for a buy. Let me just go down to the 5 minute of Wednesday and scroll back. Excuse me. Oops, Monday the 28th. Here we have it. And I'll be honest with you, this is what I've been doing each day, is marking up either the high or the low of this session. Anyhow, so here we have the low. This was the Tuesday. We went down, we broke through that low. As I say, I was looking for price to hit the 2300 and it didn't. So when it didn't, I was like, okay, fine, it's not going to. Here we've got the accumulation. We got to 950 and 940, and I was like, okay, well, we're not gonna go down there anymore. And I continue, and I just bought here. There's clear accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. But anyhow, but I missed this entire run up. Why? Because, as I say, I bought here. I think I closed at break even, but I wasn't around the charts at all. I was at work, working at a conference, so I didn't see any of this happening, all this unfolding, and it's so clear and obvious. Look at that. You know, you take the low straight down, and what time did it take the low? 2:55. You make a low, high, well, it's a higher low, and then we've gone straight back up. We break this high here, and as you can see, that high was where? At the 50 mark. It's just, anyway, it's just so clear. So I didn't get that trade up. Obviously, my trading time is 9:45 macro. As you can see, nothing really happened. Well, I say nothing happened, but you know, you could have got a small trade in there if you were reading the tape at that time. So anyway, that was that. I then had this trade here in 6 o'clock. I was thinking, oh, a new week opening gap. Let me do that, and I think ultimately I got stopped out. I think, or I just closed it over here. I only put on probably a little one just to gamble in, which I shouldn't be doing. But anyhow, the trade continued. This price continued to rise again, and this is where I got involved on Thursday, because we got to this high. I was up early. I saw this high take place. I saw, when I opened the charts, I saw this. And this is what I've been doing. I've been monitoring each day, when it comes to the 9 o'clock session, the reaction to the high and low of this first session. I'm going to do another video, maybe after this one if I've got time, about the algorithmic signatures that I've discovered. But I like this one. This one seems to be one that I quite like. So when I saw that we've got this high here, we're accumulating, and then I saw that, I was like, okay, we're at a high. We're now at, it's obviously taken Asia, who's been making money. All we've had is this massive run from here all the way up. Well, price is going to come back down, right? We've got to balance out this price range down here. So what did I do? I jumped in here at 7 o'clock or so. I went back and forth, and then we got to, what time was it? 9:25. I was like, I know my time is supposed to be 9:45, but I jumped in again. And I wrote this down. I actually did 2 trades because I'm on CFDs. I just I can't partial as such. I was working, so I just did this trade straight down here, which took me to, which low was this? Oh, this was to this level here. I was like, we're going to close the gap and let me close it here. And it was even before the 9:45. 10 o'clock reached, we retraced slightly into here, into this gap, and then continued lower. So I mean, all in all, that would have been a phenomenal trade. As I pointed out to you, we'd been to balance out to this price range. We were looking for price to get down here, but I didn't leave a runner on or anything along those lines. I just kind of left it while I got on with my work as such. I was like, oh my God, look at what price has done. When I got back into my hotel room yesterday, when I checked and I saw that price had gone exactly where I was looking for it to go. It had gone all the way back down here. And then I zoomed out to see what's really happening on the hour and also on the day, to be honest. The day and the week, because I'm kind of looking at a potential swing trade because I'm traveling for the next few weeks, so I'm not going to be able to actively participate. So when I look at the weekly, I saw that we've got this red candle, and this to me looks like a top. This could be our 3-candle formation and a swing point. We have this high, and we have this high going through this busy. So I've marked that up, and that's going to be my target on my swing trade. The price is going to come down here. Didn't ask me when, but I put a trade on last night, and I said, let me just ride it. I put it on the lowest amount that I could put risk, because it is a large swing trade, and so on. When I then go down to that's what I'm looking at for my swing trade. I thought maybe it might play out over the next week or 2 weeks, but prices move phenomenally quickly, and we've got NFP today, and so forth. But I mean, I don't like being in a swing trade. I get kind of scared. I don't know why. I already closed the trade this morning because I was like, okay, well, it's done all right. I don't really need to, maybe it's going to retrace some. So when I look at the 5-minute chart and I see that run down, I see this series of imbalances, and I am thinking to myself, well, this accumulation, well, this could be another market maker model where this could be the accumulation here, or original consolidation. We dropped down, we've broken this high at a kind of key level, so we're at 23,100, so, or broken this low, and I'm thinking price is going to may well return here before continuing lower. So I closed my trade just now prematurely for my swing trade, because I'm just thinking, well, why not pocket that if it retraces, jump in again, because I still got a few hours where I can monitor and see what's happening. And so yeah, so, and it's NFP, and I'll be killing myself if NFP just runs up higher and yeah, eats everything up again, but it would have been fun. So yeah, so I'm just kind of monitoring it now. But to me, when I look at this move down and crossing that, and I'm going to go back to the higher time frame. Let's even do it on the 30. I don't really look at the 30, but I will for now, because I just think, well, this is another, you know, could be another market make a shift on a higher level, or the beginning of a market make a model or reversal turn here. So you've broken here, you go back high, lower low, higher high. prices to go lower to then go higher. But I could be wrong, because we've still got a lot of room down here to go. We've got this low to get to and that, but it could be that we do a reversal here, clean up some of this before we continue back down to this weekly busy. As I say, it felt a little bit premature for price to drop from here all the way down here so fast just overnight, and I thought, wow, yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting this to just kind of hang around for a little while. But all in all, I really think I'm beginning to understand this. And I hope that you're enjoying this. And please do like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. How are you getting on with your journey and with your trading? And let's see how this whole thing plays out. Let's see if we get there in the end. Thanks for watching.